culmination of the so-called group of death. All 4 teams are still alive, and after last night's shenanigans with the Czech Republic and Greece going through, anything was possible tonight. With me, an Englishman and a Dutchman whose face will not give away tonight's results due to his natural trademark cheesy grin. The Danes now had the ominous task, easy for me to say, of toppling the much-fancied Germans in Lviv. If they beat them, other than 3-2 or a higher one-goal win, then the Germans would be out. Deep breath, everybody.
Denmark started off in style with an opening win against the Netherlands, but after fighting back the level against Portugal, they conceded late on and lost. A win though over Germany would bring home the bacon, and they can look back on their famous 2-0 win over them in the 1992 final for inspiration. 20 years on and it still irritates thy mine shaft, but in 2012 they're flying with wins over Portugal and the Netherlands. Super Mario Gomez has netted 3, but he's just one class act in a class team. Jonathan Pearce and Martin Keown call this.
Group over. Germany secured top spots in the group of death with maximum points. They're actually the only nation at this stage with a 100% winning record left at Euro 2012. Portugal then through to the quarter-finals as runners-up, and Denmark and the Netherlands are going home, and the Dutch with that 100% losing records. So we can forget all the stats for a second. The most important one is the W, and Germany did it 3 times.
Winning. That's what it's all about. I mean, the Germans, they get the job done. They play good, they win. They play average, they still get the win. But still, the Danes, we need to give them a lot of respect. Great team spirit, and exactly what I think the Dutch didn't bring to this tournament.
They're not hugely pleasing on the eye, the Danes, but they have a great work ethic, a great team ethic, and maybe a little reason tonight to feel aggrieved.
Yeah, a little bit. I think they put a really big performance in tonight, and they could have had a penalty at 1-1, I have to say that. A big long ball over to Bentner, bad Suda. There's the sort of pull, he's claiming a penalty. Just look at it here, arms across each other, and then there's a pull there. Pulls him back, and that's in the box, that's a penalty. Now what the 5th or 6th official is behind the goal doing, I don't know. Perhaps the ref can't see that. Probably would have gone on to win the game, Germany, but that was at a vital point at 1-1.
And goals coming from different places. Lee Gomez won't get the headlines. He did manage to get in the score sheet, so who will?
Well, they are an amazing team, Germany. They're very balanced throughout, and they've got a goal scorer. They've got Schweinsteiger, who sweeps up at the back, does a brilliant job for them. But in that midfield area, they've got so much movement. They've got Özil, Khedira, and Müller on that right-hand side. They really make them tick. You know, it's the movement, the way they find space. You know, here the midfield of Denmark pretty secure. They've got 5 men back. 2 passes later, 1 out to Lahm. Ball comes inside. All of a sudden, Özil. Bang. Look at the space he's in. Straight away he's into your back 4. There's men running off the ball. Ball goes out wide. And they create a chance from Muller's shot, from nowhere really. Again, all of a sudden, there he is again, just standing there. Good player stand still. When he gets this, he already knows where the ball's going. First touch. Creates another chance, and Müller on the far side should score. This time, ball coming in. Özil's at the top of your screen, all of a sudden this lad can play, Khedira. Now look at the space he's in. Midfield can't pick him up because he just run inside. Little 1-2, nearly gets in, absolutely brilliant. And on the other side they've got a lad, Müller, who's trying to find space all the time. There's the 3 midfield players. Khedira's going to try and spin into the hole. Muller's going to come this side, try and get the ball. Doesn't get it, so watch what he does. Doesn't stand still. Where can I pick the ball up? Where can I make it easy for my teammate? There's the space, front of the back 4. Absolutely superb. And when you've got players like that moving, you're in big trouble. Look at this 2. We only ring 2 players because the only 2 who touch it. I won't even say anything, just let it run. Awkward. Absolutely fantastic. But that's the key to it. Look, 1, 2 players take on the whole of the defence by themselves. It's just brilliant movement, and that's the key to their midfield.
And look at the amount of players you named, even the ones before you went into that piece of analysis. And if you're setting up to play against them, who do you pick out as an opposition manager?
Well, let's not forget, Clarence, their back 4's not bad as well, is it?
Absolutely not. They have a great defence and good footballers. I mean, we spoke about it the other day, how confident they are in playing the ball, getting into the game. But I love the fact that Müller and Podolski today came into the game, because in the first 2 matches I didn't really see them.
There's a selflessness to them as well, all playing for each other, but there must be a chinkly. Please offer us up a little chink in the armour.
Well, moving forward, you have to try and find out what Denmark did well, and certainly their set pieces, they look a little bit vulnerable at set pieces. When the ball comes in from corners, that's when they can get. We're just going to have a look at it now. This is the goal. Bentner, far post, heads the ball, goal. Crondelli. But this is their marking. Look here. As the ball comes in, 4 Germany players ahead of the 6-yard box. 3 Denmark players goal side. That can't be right. Crondelli gets in front, scores a goal. Free header. Their zonal marking. Agger, free header. But look at Crondelli again. They haven't learned. He doesn't get the ball. Free header just misses. But again, he's in that space. And the ball drops down there. And their goalkeeper, Neuer, great on the ball. Gets the ball. Sweeps up at the back. But I'm telling you, he's got a rick in him before the end of this tournament. As the ball gets passed to him here, there he is in that position again. All of a sudden, decides the centre.
He's got touch of the Rennie Hugitas.
Beckenbauer. So I just think at some point he's going to give a slip up. And when you look at their team, he's perhaps the only one who's going to make a mistake. So that's the chance we've got.
Good old Brucey. Do you want to have a look at some quarter-finals? It's exciting, isn't it? What a tournament this is. Let's have a look. Czech Republic versus Portugal in Warsaw on Thursday. And would you believe it, Germany versus Greece in Gdansk on Friday, with the Greeks in danger, I would say, of having their football credit rating downgraded. Look at that, guys. Exciting stuff, thoughts? Germany's an easy one, isn't it? But who knows? Who knows for the Greeks? But you've got to fancy Germany for semis.
You cannot count them out. I mean, we've seen a big surprise already happening yesterday. So
it's not going to happen again, is it?
Well, you never know. They won in 2004, so all excitement. Portugal, though, have a tough opponent.